Good morning, students. I, Ma'am Shilpa Das, welcome you all in this class 9th Geography. Today, we'll see Chapter 4 Exogenetic Processes. In the previous chapter, we have learned what is biological weathering, chemical weathering, mechanical weathering, and mass movement. In this chapter, we are going to see the agents like running water, glaciers, wind, sea waves, and groundwater. So, children, now we'll see what is exogenetic processes. A blanket term from these processes which operate on or close to the surface of the earth and which involve weathering, fluvial, glacial, mass movement, and coastal processes. Now we'll see works of rivers and landforms. Running water flows naturally in the direction according to gravity along the slope and makes its own way. This is called a flow of water. When many flows of water come together, a river is formed. The slope of land, the type of rock, volume of water flowing in river, the length of flow, volume of sediments in the river, etc., are the factors on which the erosional, transportational, and depositional works on the river depends. Now we'll see what is erosional. Wearing away the soil and rocks. This puts lots of sand, mud, pebbles, and slate into the river. Transportational. Moving material, the force of the flowing water moves the mud, sand, pebbles, and slate created by erosion. And the last, deposition, dumping material, the sand, mud, pebbles, and slate being transported by the river in eventually dropped. These processes of erosion, transport, and deposition are directly linked to how much energy a river has. Now we'll see erosional work of river. The riverbed and the river banks get eroded because of the fast flow of water, sand particles, pebbles, and the various tributaries joining the main river all lead to the formation of gorges, V-shaped valleys, and waterfalls. So, children, will see what is tributary. A tributary is a flash stream that feeds into a larger stream or river. The larger river is called the main stream. The point where a tributary meets the main stream is called the confluence. Tributaries do not flow directly into the ocean. Now, what is V-shaped valley? A V-shaped valley is formed by erosion from a river or stream over time. It is called a V valley as the shape of the valley is the same as the letter V. Now, what is gorgeous? A narrow valley between hills and mountains, typically with steep rocky walls and a stream running through it. Now we'll see the river system. As you have seen in the diagram, the river has three different courses: the upper course, the middle course, and the lower course. Now we'll see what is transportational and deposition of river. A river flows down the slope from a hilly region. At the foothills, the change in the slope causes deposition of coarse sediments. As these are deposited in a triangular shape, they form an alluvial fan. So children, what is alluvial fans? It is a triangle shaped deposit of grand sand and even smaller pieces of sediments such as slate. This sediment is called alluvium. Alluvial fans are usually created as flowing water interact with mountains, hills, or the steep walls of gorges. As the steepness of the slope decreases and the transporting capacity of the river reduces, it starts flowing slowly. It bends, meanders, often in its way, in an effort to cross even small. By the time the river reaches the sea, its riverbed becomes very wide and its speed becomes very slow. The sediments of the river get deposited in its bed and on its bank. The factor that the deposition of sediments are the length of the rivers, volume of water, amount of sediments, and the slope of the river and the earth surface. Thus, lands formed like floodleaves, floodplains, and delta are formed because of deposition of sediments. So children will see what is floodleaves. Floodleaves is a natural or artificial wall that block water. Floodplains, an area of flat land beside a river that regularly became flood. Now we'll see what is delta. An ending of a river is in mouth or delta. At a river's delta, the land flattens out and the water loses speed, spreading into a fan shape. Usually, this happens when the river meets on ocean and lake of wetland. Now we have completed with this topic, that is work of rivers and landforms, erosional work of rivers, and transportation and deposition of rivers. Hope that you have understood this chapter. Now we'll see the assignments. Answer the following question. Question number 1, what is river? You have to write the answer. Second, what is river transportation? And third one, you have to draw the diagram of flood, leaves and flood plains. Thank you.